The Day I Swapped My Dad for 2 Goldfish by Neil Gaiman. One day, my mum went out and left me at home with just my little sister and my dad. My dad sat in front of the television, reading his newspaper. My dad doesn't pay much attention to anything when he's reading his newspaper. My little sister and I played in the garden. My sister played with her Barbie dolls, and I played at putting mud down my sister's neck. My friend Nathan came over to my house. He had a glass bowl with him. There was something in the glass bowl. "What's that?" I said. 2 goldfish, he said. "They are called Sawney and Beanie. Aren't they neat?" They were pretty neat. "I'll swap you them," I said. "What for?" asked Nathan. "I'll swap you my dad," I said. "Uh-oh," said my little sister. She shouted up the stairs. She knocked on the door of the bathroom. She called out into the garden. My father didn't reply. "That's very odd," said my mother. My little sister pointed at me. "He swapped him to his friend Nathan for those 2 goldfish." My mother looked at me sharply. "Young man," she said, "is this true?" She only calls me young man if she's very, very mad. "Yes," I said. "Right," said my mother, and she picked up the bowl of goldfish and handed it to me. "You can take these goldfish over to Nathan this minute, and don't you come back without your father." "I told you so," said my little sister. "And you can go with him," said my mother. "Fancy allowing your brother to swap your father for 2 goldfish in a bowl. The very idea." "Here are your goldfish," I told him. "Thank you," said Nathan. "Now can I have my dad back, please?" "Well," said Nathan, "yes and no." "Uh-oh," said my little sister. "I swapped this electric guitar with Vashti Singh." "I swapped her your dad," he said. I said. Said my little sister. When we got home, my mother said things like, "Just look at the state of him!" And she made him go and have a bath, and she put all his clothes into the washing. While my dad was in the bath, my mother told me off. And when she'd finished telling me off, she made me promise, cross my heart, that I would never, ever swap my dad for anything ever, ever again. And I promised. So I won't. But I never promised anything about my little sister.